Well, the atmosphere is cranked up somewhat, as you might expect, with our first of 3 Scotsmen in this tournament today. We've got Anderson, Gary Anderson and Peter Wright to come later on tonight. But Devon Petersen, the South African, nice and understated entrance on there. I think he enjoyed it just as much as Thornton did.
Yeah, it was a great walk on. It really got him going, and then the response from the crowd for Thornton, you know, obviously being Scottish, was fabulous. But yeah, he really tries hard to bring some great entertainment to the game.
It looks a bit wobbly though at times, doesn't he? I'm not sure he's been practicing enough.
I don't think I'd fancy it. But yeah, he's a great fella and a great player. I mean, they beat 3 180s apiece in that game and high 90s averages. So it's not like he's just a show pony. He's gone up there and delivered.
Somebody else who delivered earlier on today was Mark Webster, 6-4 winner against Michael Smith, who's very impressive these days. How impressed you've been by the return to form of Webster?
Yeah, well, to be honest, he was really on a big slide, and like he said in many of his interviews, the hard work and the dedication he's putting in, the hours and hours, and like you mentioned, the nappy factor. It must be something to do with Sudocrem or something like that, I'm not sure. But yeah, he's come on. He won't, you know, a nicer guy you won't meet in the game, you know, and he's a former world champion, and things look really tough for him for a while. And it was hard to watch as a fan of his and a friend. But yeah, what an incredible rise back up the rankings, and the way he's performing on TV, and he looks really happy, and he's just in a great place.
You're not sponsored by that baby cream, are you? That would be a bit too weird. But
there are others available.
Maybe shirts, but not baby cream. That would be weird. Well, coming up after this, the last match in the session is Terry Jenkins, 9-time major finalist event against Chris Dobie, 107 ranked in the world. And if he wins that, then he'll play against Gary Anderson, who sponsors him. Yeah,
that's quite a bizarre scenario. Yeah, Terry, he's another one that goes up and down in form, but it'll be an interesting match.
OK, well, let's see who's going to come out on top between Thornton and Petersen. They're back out.
And back we go, with Thornton leading 3-2. Petersen with the darts, and Thornton, he'll be needing to really draw on the support of this home crowd, who will cheer him to the rafters if he comes through. But you know all about it, Alan. It can be a double-edged sword, can't it? That sort of passionate support. It can work 2 ways.
Well, if things are going in your favour, it's easy. If your opponent's putting you under pressure all the time, the crowd can sometimes get on your back because you're desperate there to perform, not just for yourself, but for your country and everybody in the audience. He's doing okay at the moment. Did well from 2-1 down there, because that 1-3-6 really sparked him, because the 180s were flying in. This could be another. Ooh, almost. Just on the left.
Only the little deflection kept it out. And now Thornton.
100. Revenue required 143.
Petersen's come back well.
Switching downstairs. Treble 10 maybe. Oh, he went for the ball.
102. Revenue required 161.
Good darts.
Well, it's going to be a good setup, isn't it?
96.
Little unlucky.
Now we're getting to the meat and gravy of the leg. Double 16 for 3-3. Thornton hovering on 65.
That could be an important miss now. Can Robert capitalise? Good first dart. Tops. Double 10. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Both players missing the double. Could have been 4-2. Can it be 3 apiece? Oh, that's a blocker. Needs to flick it up above. Not that far though.
16.
Well, he knows that is a big opportunity gone begging. Surely Thornton won't let him off again. That has to be a good marker. This time, Thornton 4-2 against the throw. Big break at a key stage.
That last dart was so crucial. It really was. Makes all the difference. Not just for the scoreline, obviously, but you're denying your opponent 3 more darts at the double. Both players looked a bit dodgy on the double in that last leg.
They did. 2 out of 11 now for Petersen. Thornton 4 out of 15 in the doubles, so both of them below where they'd hoped to be. Thornton with the better match average at the moment. 94 as against 86. And he's got the statistic that matters, that two-leg buffer, the break of throw, and here with the darts, if he can just hold on from here on in, he'll get that place against Michael van Gerwen.
60.
Crucial for Petersen, this leg. So if he does go 5-2 down, Thornton only one leg away. Would find it really difficult against a Scot
97.
in this partisan arena.
Petersen's one of those players who, when he does get going, he can be really hot. He's had 9 darters, he's had a couple of them.
Well, he's had his chances, but that last one was crucial, because it gave Thornton that cushion at 3-3. It's still game on.
60.
This would be a great time to hit a maximum. Not to be, though. And Thornton
81.
with 144 to make it 5-2.
144.
Well, looking at least a setup. Not a good start.
42.
Oh, left himself still. A tumpless finish, so Petersen needs to step it up here. That's a good start. Not a bad second.
140.
So Thornton 102. That's a good first dart. And now left himself tops.
62.
Missed that by a distance.
That
Was a long way off for Robert. His favourite double. Can this ignite the South African? Tops!
97. Robert, you require 40.
My eardrums survived. Tops then for Thornton, and there you go, 5-2. We do have a soundproofed box here, just as well, you might say.
121.
Unlucky there. That tops was very, very crucial. It really was.
60.
It's just not happening for Dancing Devon.
Made the big walk on, but the darts haven't quite matched the showmanship of the arrival.
Well, it was always going to be a difficult tie, playing Robert Thornton, who's in great form, as we know,
Here in Scotland.
here in Scotland. First round collie wobbles that everybody gets anyway. That's not bad though.
That's his 4th maximum. And 140 doable, and Thornton can't get on a finish.
45.
Way back.
Crucially, only 2 doubles out of 12. That's been the catalyst, really. With his current downfall, can he make amends? Big 20 to leave tops.
Thornton, I think, is resigned to the fact this one's a goner.
78. Devon, you require 40.
Well, never say never, eh? That's a big miss on that double 5. Left 5 in bits.
Well,
Come
for a
on, he
second there,
says.
didn't he? He looked at the score, and he looked like he was going to bust the score, because he knew
41.
Thornton wasn't on a finish.
Devon, you require 5.
Kind of didn't do either.
2s to keep the match alive. That's not a great lie.
3.
Well, he's in Madhouse when he returns. 137 for Thornton. Yep. Could be 2 double tops. Oh, he went for it. He went for it. Good effort.
97.
And he's left
Devon, you
himself
require
tops.
2.
So now pressure on Petersen. Has to get this to keep this match alive, and he does. Mere bagatelle, mon vieux.
Game on.
Whatever the South African version is.
100.
Bad first start again from Petersen.
43.
Scoring just isn't there. He's hit the maximum. He's hit 4 maximums in the match, but he's not followed it up, John.
And his double checkout rate, 3 out of 19, is hurting him.
Still in the game though. There'll be another max. Not quite. A good visit.
91.
Decent last dart.
He left himself the party piece, the 170. if he needs to. Because Petersen will not be on a finish.
55. Robert, you require
It's only halfway through the leg.
170.
Right, 170. It can be done. We all know how. Needed that treble 20. Petersen way back.
105.
Yeah, not a lot Petersen can do about this now. He's hoping that Thornton, well, if he probably goes for the bullseye to hit the 25, he'll probably be hoping that he hits the bull.
65.
Big miss from Petersen. 6 darts for Thornton should he need them. There's just one of them. 64. Leaves him on tops.
25.
Well, by virtue of Petersen's poor leg, Thornton didn't have to go the bull route. So he's left it a lot easier for himself, because he would have had to go for the bull if Petersen had been on the finish.
A rueful shake of the head from Petersen as Thornton gets the double, which wins the match. The hug for his beaten South African opponent, Robert Thornton. Well, he didn't have to be right at his best, did he? But he did enough. Highlight of it, that was that 136 checkout. He's through to the next round and a match against Michael van Gerwen, beating Devon Petersen by 6 legs to 3.